Hi friends, now we see here the axial piston of motor. There are the two diagram of in it. First one is variable displacement axial piston motor and bent axis piston motor. Okay, then first see the construction and working. These are the similar to the axial piston pump shown in first unit. The unit which works like a pumps or motor are available. However, unit with seat wall cannot have reversible of their function. The fluid pressure force the piston outwards and reaction force its side up to against the fixed wash plate, which produce a tangential force causing the piston block and output shaft to the rotation. After this piston, the reach is extremely outward stroke. The full path is connected to outlet part by kindly port plate. Okay, the fluid is not the fluid is now forced out of the cylinder as the piston returns driven by swash plate reaction. Axial piston moves with bent axis or axis design are similarly to the bent axis piston pump as shown in the unit first. The arrangement between the output shaft and the cylinder block is maintained by universal joint. Okay, the change of direction of rotation of the cylinder block and the output shaft is possible by change of direction of flow of oil. Okay, the axial piston motor are available in both fixed and variable displacement mode. The slash plate angle theta, the amount of displacement and hence the flow rate. Greater the swash plate angle, the higher the flow rate and lower the speed of torque. As shown in the figure, the variable displacement axial piston motor and the second one is the bent axial piston motor. Okay, this is how the working of bent and variable displacement pump. Then next there is a rack and pinion assembly. The figure shows a rack and pinion assembly semi-rotator. Okay, adjustable cruising single acting cylinder pinion connected to the output shaft, stroke adjuster. Okay, then next we can see the working of rack and pinion semi-rotating. In this actuator, a hydraulic piston cylinder produces a linear motion which is converted into a limited rotational motion by a rack and pinion. The angle of rotation it depends upon the stroke of the piston and crank and pitch circle diameter of the pinion. Internal stops are often produced by a small precise adjustment of start and finish of the stroke. For control, deceleration can be also incorporated. This actuator can provide several rotational using a double acting cylinder. Okay, this actuator can provide an up to torque over 80,000 kN at a pressure of 210 bar. Okay, the next point there is a change of sprocket actuator. Okay, the sprocketer, then thereafter there is a main piston, then output shaft, then port, then chain, then there is a cylinder or secondary piston and then port. Okay, now we'll see the working of same. This actuator consists an headless change and sprocket. It is suitable for application requiring multi-revolution. Okay, a typical chain and sprocket actuator is shown in the figure. The chain is connected to piston of different diameters. These pistons in their respective bores separate the unit into two valves. Pressure applied on one side of the piston and generate motion due to the different area of the piston. Okay, thank you for watching this video.